Ahoy mateys, Captain Jack Scrapper here. This might be the first in a series. Over the years, I have collected many things. Now, one thing I have never collected is thrones. Yeah, thrones, you know, the big chairs that the kings, the pharaohs, other rulers sat in to reign over their peoples. I never collected those, but some people have. Just not me. I collect clocks, which makes me an horologist. Well, another thing I collect is easy to store. It's in my memory. And every now and then, one of those memories comes floating up. So, what this story is about, believe it or not, is thrones. Here's an example. The queen there, Egyptian pharaoh, they called them queens, but they were actually pharaohs. Well, you can see she's sitting on a ornate carved throne. Okay? And then, yeah, it may have been wood. It may have been something. Here is some excavations going on in the Egyptian ruins. And if you see to the right here, is a stone throne. Egyptian stone throne. Now, many other cultures had thrones. The Aztecs, the Mayans, and of course, them being near godlike people over the populations that they ruled over. You can imagine that those stone thrones were pretty heavy. Okay, now, this family that I'm relating to, this is a typical home in their neighborhood, and this was a typical home that they were living in. This photo is courtesy of Primitive Technology. And of course I get a pop-up. Primitive Technology. These are grass houses. And so, this little story goes along with those two subjects. The thrones, number one, which was a wonderful hobby that this family had. They loved to collect thrones of all kinds. Mayan, Egyptian, you name it. They had these big thrones. Well, they lived in a grass house. And after years of collecting these thrones, they had a lot of money invested. But anyways, they were running out of room. I mean, these thrones were stacked up to the ceiling and beyond. And beyond. They had them hanging in the rafters. And, they were definitely running out of room. They really needed another place to store these thrones. But as it goes, it was mostly just talk. They were too busy searching for more thrones to bring home. Well, one sad day, they were all at home when it happened. There was a storm, and there was a mighty, mighty bolt of lightning that shook the earth. Well, the weight of all those thrones, especially the stone thrones that were stored in the attic spaces of the grass house, came crashing down, killing the entire family. It was a sad day. And well, all things considered, the moral of this story is that people who live in grass houses should not stow thrones. Fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. Enjoy your moral stories.